As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the house. Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
I saw Dot at the pond. Kes või mis on Dot? Dot või? Ei, no jah, võib-olla oli ka kenake seal, jah, selles suhtes... Ma ei tea, paan midagi.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
No ikka
I've known oats since childhood. Damn it.
Küll. Oot. Tõmban siis veits alla poole. Nii või? Äkki või? Ma ei saa, mis see Dot on.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth?
Okay, see on see.
Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Peale. Sheesh. Opa, Tiidu vanaema andis münti ka või? Shii! No okei, see oligi nagu nüüd hakkab päriselt vist mäng pihta või? Mul enne olid mingid teised püksid jalas ju, ei või? Aga see on see sama kindlus, mida ma sealt kaugelt nägin vist enne, on ju. Te seda Excaliburi multifilmi olete näinud? Ma tattelin, see oli mu lemmikmultikast ära. See viimane lugu täpselt meenutas tolle mingit muusikat.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
Kus mu mõõk on?
Some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Nad irvitavad üle, siis ta käib ringi nagu mingi kaltsakas.
Look here, you filthy
Yep.
beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Läbin. Ma ei tea, seal mingi üle ei kannata ronida kuidagi või?
The fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Jooma või?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Okei, tibukene.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
They've had
Roskovitš.
trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that
Aga kas see on nagu ajalooliselt korrektne ka huvitav või? Et oli nagu siuke koht nagu päriselt olemas või?
Huh?
We have to get our letter back. We can always go back. Meil on jah.
Track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can
Päris
we
linna
have
järgi
our
tehtud.
letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
We take it by stealth. We will kill them one by one. We will get reinforcements. Ma ei tea, kas stealth või one by... Ma arvan, et
They're
stealth.
very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
50-50.
This old pal.
50-50 chance. Alati on
Go
50-50
back to
chance.
Rasai?
Kas jah või ei?
Rat-eye.
Kas saad kulla või ei?
Do you? We can't
50-50.
go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
What shame, we were ambushed. Hanush will understand. You're right.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Ragged ass.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
You are not blamed for the deaths. Let's go back and bury them. I'm just as much to blame. Ma läheks tagasi ja mataks need maha, äkki on mingid kluusid või midagi või?
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Thank you,
When you're
baby.
finished, report for work.
Cheers.
No, Oh, hello, Tibuke.
What is it?
It's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench.
What I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. Tired.
Health, lads. My feet. It's warm.
That is wounded.
tere, see on mingi pese ennast, mingi kuradi, kogu aeg peab pesema ennast, tere.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
That must hurt.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Ta vittu või?
Here's your wine.
Seita jääb mingit sitta mulle praegu.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
proua on juba kuradi. proua tahab ise.
Standing here like a pillar of salt. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off. Like
Mida
I said.
vittu, lõpeta ära noh. Mida sa ajad?
All right.
Ma ei ole jõudnud süüagi veel.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it.
Klatid ise ära. No mine klati ära, jätra, ma ei jõudnud süüa. Ma olen tõmban perse täis nii ka.
If you don't mind me asking.
Ma ei tea, mis koht see rattai on. Skalitz on see, mis maa põletati ja mis koht see rattai on.
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good
See mäng
guy
tundub
at
jah mingi
heart.
räigelt pikk nagu. About the wedding, what's life like here? Is this the only tavern here? Where should we move the sacks to?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing...
I'd be doing a lot.
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Ma tahan süüa nüüd küla.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
It didn't look like she was too pleased to see.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect
Palju mäng
me to
maksis
be
või?
thinking
6
for
küpsi,
both of
päris
us
kirves mäng
all the
tegelikult.
time. We'll ask the
Aga noh,
locals
kui see
and
tõesti on mingi 100
There's
tundi,
something
siis...
else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Okei, noh.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard
Ops.
of the 3
Lebo
states
rep.
of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes.
Okay.
And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Pedetseb Raive.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case.
Okay.
Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
No kui ta sügab mu selga, no siis on üldse teine teema, muidugi.
That too, of course. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry.
Süüa ei saa, jah. Õlli ka ei saa, jah. No selge. Oota, talle kallati just juurde ja mina pean vedama jahu, jah. Selge.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Ma pole päris kindel, kuhu ma selle viima pean, aga siia või? There isn't enough room. Siia peale. Jäppimist on küll kõvasti siin mängus.
What's that stink?
Mõelgi varsti hakkavad tulema need AI mängud ju välja. Mis mingi õpib sinu mingi käitumist ja mingi päeva ja siis need mingi NPC-d mingi oskavad suga mingi rääkida mingitest X asjadest. See jäädki jäppima nendega lihtsalt.
Right, listen to this.
Is that supposed to be
Weekendil oli update jah.
Clever you.
Weekendisse tuli uus töö. Jahuvedaja.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
No nii.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
Okei, anna lõuga talle juba.
You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
No nii.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so
Me hakkame lõuga
scared!
võtma ikka, siin ei ole midagi.
Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Jep.
Oh,
You scum!
Davai, lendame.
Some tie fair.
it was him!
Järgmine vend.
Shame on you!
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Hack your ass off!
No palju teid on?
Come on, you worm! Let's get it over with!
Nahku teid nii palju on?
Show your... first fucker!
Get ready to leave this life!
Nahku teid nii palju on, lammiste?
Blood flowing!
Mul on mingi Tallinn on putsi. Oi vittu!
Let him have it!
I'm going to...
I'm all yours!
Tule, neid on mingi sita auguni ju.
Slice him up!
You want
Now
to try
you're
me?
finished!
Rahune mahan.
Take that
Rahu,
fucker
rahu,
out, damn it!
rahu.
Come on then!
Mehed. Võtame. Teeme 1v1.
You're no match for us, fucker!
1v1 mehed.
Come with you!
Lõpetage ära. Mehed.
Take that fucker out!
Mehed, rahunege maha.
To it!
Oi vittu. Mehed, lõpetage ära see pull nüüd.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
ongi läbi või? GG või?
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you?
Hoopek just subscribed, kogu Järvamaa hääletab sinu poolt.
Kogu Järvamaa hääletab sinu poolt või? Jumal tänatud, et Järvamaa hääletab mind Tartu kohalikku omavalitsusse. Aitäh. Ma tänan kogu Järvamaad. Tänu Järvamaale saan ma linnapeaks. Said ülemused nõusse? No siis on olemas. Nüüd järgmine teguviis on siis see, et kirjutage ennast Tartusse sisse. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm the only with any sense.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Okay.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it.
Löö jalaga perse
My
teda
life
lihtsalt.
went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.